So I've decided that 2 games aren't enough. We're gonna play Surviving Mars. I've played the tutorials, but not much else. Okay, so here we go. The first time I play through, I'm gonna go easy. So this one says recommended for first time players. I'm doing that. Rocket profile. So let's see here. Which one? So this changes. Which one's the hardest? Futurist. Breakthrough techs are researched 30% faster. Bonus tech. Autonomous sensors. Sensor towers no longer require power maintenance. Yeah, we'll do that one. I don't know why not. Company logo. You know, whatever. Sure, we'll just go with this one. Yeah, so this is going to be super easy, at least at the start, I'm guessing. And now we choose what we get. So this is full. We have the whole rocket full. We have 15 of these advanced resources, 4 orbital probes, 0 food, metals, or concrete, because at the start there's no humans, you don't need food or those things. What I do want is one of these, a fuel refinery. So even though the rockets create their own fuel, it happens kind of slowly, I've noticed. So we'll remove the orbital probes, which are used to scan the area instantly. We don't really need those. Oh, and I still need 5,000. I need 1,000 less kilograms. How many kilograms is a drone? You know what? I'll do that. Who needs 6 drones? I only need 5. Because of how enthusiastic I am. Alright. Now what? Selecting a landing spot. So we'll see. Metals, concrete, and water. Which one? I'm kind of just going to go for the one that has the most. Can I rotate this? Yes. Alright, we're going here. Because I want resources, I don't care about cold waves. Seems manageable enough. So, we get to start. Here's our landing spot. Shut up. Okay, so we can land the rocket anywhere in this sector. But I don't want it next to the concrete deposit here. Okay, we don't really have many resources, so we're gonna have to look for water. Okay, so my plan is we go down the robotics field as much as I can, because if I do that, then the initial process of building a colony will be much faster than otherwise. Okay, so here comes... Okay, can we stop all these hints? I know how to play. Here come all the rovers. That one, they just launched themselves out of there. So, here's this rover. This rover is a scanner rover. It will be able to scan these anomalies that you can find around the map, and the more I scan the sectors, the more anomalies I've found, and these anomalies will allow me to gather research and unlock research. I won't completely unlock it, but it will show up in the research screen, which is kind of useful. Now here we go. So this one is a commander robot. It commands 4 little drones, and this one's a transport robot, so you can establish supply lines and stuff. This one can also mine resources like this. Okay, anyway, the first thing I need to do is set up all the prefabs that I have. So, well, let's do this first. Universal deposit, so the drones will start unpacking the rocket, and a metal deposit for these metals. hopefully, okay, these will go to the rocket. Then what we need a spot for our power. I want to have a large power array and I want it to be expandable. So what I can do, okay, here's power. These are Stirling generators. They're pretty good, but I don't know how to make them yet. That's why I have the prefabs. So these two go here. And then we'll lay out these power cables like this. Oops. This is just, power cables are cheap, and this is just so I can organize things. And then we'll have a couple of these large solar panels that will provide support for our power lines, and then we'll have more power lines going down this way. Now what this does is it separates the solar panels from the wind turbines that I can build. So I can build a couple of these, and obviously I'm not going to build a lot because I don't have a lot of machine parts, but yeah, that's how this works. So now these ones will be automatically assembled. These only cost 3 metal. Shouldn't be a problem. They're getting metal from over here. This one's scanning. So we're doing pretty well. Now, we also have some more prefabs. We have this fuel refinery. So, in order to prevent, like, you know, clustering of important buildings, I'm going to place this thing way out here. Yes. I know. Now this thing, it requires water, which means we'll need to build one of these, the moisture vaporizer. We'll build it right next to it, and then you can pipe it in, so like that, and once they're built, the pipes will connect to the buildings. But the fuel refinery also requires power, which is why we have these lines set out. So you take the line and you attach it to the building, and, or I guess, so yeah, we'll just go like this. So that's a basic setup, because this thing also needs power. So that's my fuel setup. Now, on top of that, we need to build a concrete extractor. Okay, so this one was finished. It finished researching the anomaly. And we can start scanning this even though we don't have a tower yet. So the anomaly, it unlocked this tech here and this tech here. So these ones are upgrades to physics and biotech. Not much that I need to know. Right now I'm going to be focused on upgrading robotics as much as I can, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty nice. We need to put down the concrete extractor. Now this is the best place for this thing would be like this. Right there. And we'll hook it up to the power sector. So the fuel refinery won't work because there's the cables aren't connected, but it'll work eventually. And okay, so now we have all that set up. The last thing we need to do is build this drone hub. The drone hub, it'll spawn with some more drones, and it provides this huge area for where drones will service buildings and stuff. So they'll perform maintenance tasks, they'll build stuff. So that requires power too, and these things on the side are charging stations for the drones. So you can see here, they have low battery. Okay, so now you can see here, this is working and so is this. Also going to build, where is it? One of these that will store the excess water that this thing doesn't work, or this thing doesn't use. So you can see it produces 12 fuel per day, and that will be brought into the universal deposit. It has storage for all of these things. So that's a pretty nice setup. Now all we have to do is wait for them to finish. And while I wait for my drones to finish building, you're also going to have to wait for me to finish editing, because I ran out of time and I'm pretty busy right now. So, see you in the next one, hopefully.